Hey guys, it's Dacky. It's been a while, but I wanted to share something I've been doing on Hardcore WoW that some might find interesting. A challenge I'm doing where I solo as many dungeon bosses as I can, starting from Wailing Caverns because I didn't decide to do it during Ragefire Chasm. But Wailing Caverns is a good start nonetheless. As for my upload schedule, I'm just busy and there's other reasons why I haven't been doing it as often as I would like to. But anyways, here's Wailing Caverns and I hope y'all enjoy. The first boss we're going to be doing is Crush. He is the turtle that roams around the river on the bottom. Um, he doesn't really do anything, but he does have a lot of armor, so you might have to War Stomp and heal. If you're Alliance, you just, same thing, just heal. Maybe just once, but he's pretty simple, and he gives a good amount of XP. For those who don't know, dungeon bosses on Hardcore give about 100% more XP, or not even that. It's more like it gives you the same amount of XP as if you were to kill 50 mobs. Most bosses do, not every boss does. Like I got 5.4k there with Rested, which is really nice. Another thing about Endrakana, or however you say this first boss's name, this boss, she can spawn in 4 different locations, one being the hardest, which is right next to the final boss's chamber, just because you can't really pull any of the raptors that call for help anywhere safe, and they will pull the entire dungeon if you do kill one of them there. The safest spots that I found you could kill her in is one right here where my character is at, or across the way where the nest raptors are. The fourth and final spot is on the other side of the chamber, and that one might be pretty doable if you clear the entrance area and just kite back with the raptors. It is worth killing because one, she gives a lot of XP, and two, she's required for the Druid of the Fangs quest. If you're a rogue doing this, you definitely want to kill her for Wingblade from the quest reward. Um, as a druid, you don't have to, but the quest XP is nice, right? Um, Actually, you do because of this quest staff. I forgot. Now for this boss, she does a few things. She's gonna cast, and if she's over here, you want to pull back toward or LOS her so she comes to you. Another thing she does is she will heal, do a healing touch her, so interrupt that with bash, or if you're a rogue, just kick it. She can and will cast thorns on herself, so you can easily kill yourself if you're not paying attention. So if you are a rogue doing this, you want to take your offhand off and just use your main hand weapon. Do not use a secondary, or you will kill yourself pretty quickly. And as for a druid, if you get low, just War Stomp heal. That's another thing you could do to interrupt her heal is War Stomp. But she's pretty straightforward. Now this boss can be pretty hard to do if you don't do it right. There are two things you could do here, right? What I do here is I mark the patrol, and I wait for him to approach me in stealth, so I don't pull anything else. And you're gonna want to kill him right here. Otherwise, if you're too slow trying to kill the boss, he's gonna come back, and he will pull with the boss, which is a big no-no, and you will probably die. Here I get a second mob, which is a Deviant Adder. It's not a big deal. I could handle 2 mobs easily. I mean, they're gray level anyways. What you can do, which is probably quicker, is you can stealth behind the boss here, mark them patrol. As soon as the patrol starts walking away, you have that window to kill the boss. As a druid, the thorns will kill the snakes naturally, so don't single target the snakes, they'll die anyways. Also, make sure you clear out this pack if you are clearing this area. Just in case, you know, something bad happens, you have to run away. It's just less things to deal with. And I just think it's safe to kill these. They're not a big hassle. The boss, around 50%, he will turn into a snake and do increased physical damage. That's when you want to like bandage or heal, do anything you can to survive. I definitely recommend bear form for this. Do not cat form the boss. You will die. Now, for this boss, I did this completely wrong, and I probably would have died without roll buffs, right? So I'm gonna tell you how to do this boss right. So there are 2 patrols in this room. It's gonna be one of these deviate shamblers, and one's gonna be a slime. The deviate shambler can patrol all the way. He will patrol all the way into the boss, and the slime will patrol just on the outskirts of the boss area right here, where my mouse pointer is. What you can do is wait for that shambler, pull him to about right here, and just off the screen there's a little pack of flowers. Kill those 2. Now you can there is a way to pull these separately. It's just super RNG, and I will say right now I fought all 3. But what I'm gonna say is just make sure you kill both patrols, because if you get a 4th mob, you are definitely dead. A rogue can do this easily just by sapping and vanishing, right? But as a druid, you don't have that luxury of vanishing, so you will probably have to deal with 3 mobs, and all 3 of them heal. That's the worst part. I'm gonna let the boss fight play out so you guys can enjoy the chaos that unfolded here. Now, this boss scum, he's really easy. The only thing is he has a lot of health and armor, so you will definitely have to heal. If you are a rogue, you will have to heal if you want to live. Other than that, he just casts one spell and he will hit you occasionally. At low health, he will run away, and there is a small chance he will lead you to pull those 2 mobs over there. You could probably sleep dust him or a sticky glue if you don't want to risk it. But if you do end up pulling these mobs here, you could probably deal with them. Other than that, this boss is pretty straightforward, and I hope your cloak drops. This next boss here, he isn't that big of a deal. Definitely clear out the trash around the room. So there's gonna be a slime that patrols around the chamber and downstairs. Definitely kill him. There's gonna be a deviate fang right where you come up the ramp, and I think you could like pull this guy separate from the boss, which looks like I do here. Just pull all the way back and kill him, and the boss, he melees really fast and he does heal. But other than that, he isn't very hard and he's very doable.
I am the Serpent King. I can do anything.
Now for the final boss, I'll be honest, even as a bear tank, I think without world buffs you die here unless you are maybe level 28. But I got pretty low here, I think, fighting him. He just hits super hard, and you're gonna have to heal a lot. And I'm pretty sure when Graze for Days did this, um, with as ultra hardcore, he had full world buffs too, with the Argent Dawn stam buff, which I don't have. But without world buffs, I think you die here, even with a target dummy. It might not be doable. But if you do this without war buffs, I challenge you to. I would like to see it. And if you do attempt this, good luck. Because honestly, this boss will kill you. I'm sure.